Welcome to my channel, The Green Bean. As you can see, my yard needs a mow. However, my old lawnmower broke, so I bought a new one. I decided to buy the Ryobi 18V 36cm cordless electric lawnmower. But first, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like and subscribe button. I got this one from a local Bunnings warehouse store for 399 Australian dollars. I decided to do a bit of a unboxing demo and my first thoughts on the lawnmower after a bit of a use. This lawnmower is part of the Ryobi 18V 1 Plus range. You can use the battery in all of their cordless tools that they have that are part of the 18V 1 Plus range. I already have a hand drill that's in this range, so I decided to go with this particular lawnmower. Once you get the box open, you can take the box that contains the battery out in the catcher. Comes out pretty easy, as you can see. Then there's some packing supports that need to be removed to continue getting the rest of the things out. Next is the handle that comes out, but it's attached directly to the lawnmower, so you kind of have to get everything else out before you can get that out as well. That box contains the charger and the cable for the charger. Next is a Ziploc bag that contains the manuals and the two retaining bolts that are needed to screw the handle in. Once all this stuff's out, it's pretty easy to lift the lawnmower out, but you do have to remove all the packing bits of cardboard that support the corners, and the lawnmower is pretty light, so you can just grab her out with one hand while you get rid of the box. The next thing to do is attach the handle. That's done pretty easy. You don't really need to read the manuals to figure it out. You just can put it on and screw it on, and you'll be good to go pretty quickly. This is the box that contains the charger for the battery. It's a universal adapter charger, so you don't really need to have this if you've already bought one of the other Ryobi 18 Plus products before. But if you've bought it in a pack, you've got two chargers. I guess you can then charge two batteries simultaneously, which is handy. This next box contains the 4 amp hour 18V 1 Plus battery that comes with the lawnmower. Now we're going to have a quick squizzy at the manuals to see what's in here. There's a manual and a little bit of an information card to show you what else is available. This is the manual and the warranty card. I had a quick flick just to see that it was, but I didn't really have a quick read of it while I was here. I had a read later on. And these are the bolts and the retaining screws for the handle. You can set the handle at a few different levels, but I just set it at the highest. It is pretty short, so just, I guess, set it to the highest setting you can. Even my kids have no worries pushing it along with the handle set to the highest, which is pretty good. No tools are required really to do this, as it's has a square insert, goes into a square hole, and then the nut goes on. You just tighten her up, pulls together pretty good. once that's that side done, you can get in, do the other side. You do kind of have to be careful when you're doing this, as I found out a bit later on, had to fix it up. Make sure the cord that runs up to the hand controls isn't caught on anywhere and moves pretty freely. Pretty simple process that I reckon anyone could do with any level of skill. And the catcher goes on, lift the little door, and there's a couple of notches that you gotta get in. This is where the battery goes. As you can see, there's a isolator key, so you can take that out and it won't start unless that key's in there, which is good. Stop your kids getting into the lawnmower. This is the level adjustment. There are 5 settings. 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest, and it's pretty smooth. Now, this lawnmower's pretty light, so when I was ready to give her a whirl, just grab it by the handle, and out you go, ready to do a little bit of lawn mowing. So this is a quick view of the whole lawnmower set up, ready to go. I reckon it looks pretty space age. Bright lime green colour sets it apart, I think, from most other lawnmowers that are just blue or red. Looks a bit like a race car or something. And this is the handle, the safety handles. You got to hold them on to make it go. If you let them go, the lawnmower stops. This is the little clips that hold the cable in place, stop it flapping around everywhere. So this is where I decided to give it the first go. You have to push the safety button and pull the handles to get it going. I like to just give it a quick whirl around a little bit of an area in the backyard just to see how she goes, see what height to mow at. It's a bit of a time lapse here of mowing a bit of the longer stuff. Thought I'd give it a quick whirl before I did the whole yard, just to give you a look at how it runs. It's a really light lawnmower, really easy to use. I found it much more easy to push and maneuver than a conventional petrol lawnmower. You know, you can even just get in it, do it one-handed, pretty easy. Especially if you need to get in a bit of those tighter spots like under a tree. You can see I'm trying to do under me custard apple tree there. And I decided that I'd demo the heights. So I started at 1, moved over a little bit, set it to height 2, and the next one is then height 3, set it to height 4, do another strip, set it to height 5, which is the highest, and this gives you a little bit of an idea of the height difference between 1 and height 5. There you go, a bit of a look. See a few grass rules there, and I couldn't quite work out what's going on here. There's no grass. Oh look, there's a thing that needs to be removed. I'll let the grass go into the catcher. Maybe that's why you need to read the manuals, I reckon. But I worked this out the hard way. And yeah, let's just have a bit of a listen now, show you what it sounds like when you're mowing. Oh, from that you can hear that she's fairly quiet. It's definitely not as loud as a normal petrol mower. Sort of definitely sounds like it's an electric motor. For me, it cut the grass good. I don't have a big block. Pretty happy with it. Wouldn't recommend it to anyone with a fairly large yard. It's good, and the kids can push it around and get it started. And having solar power, the batteries recharge during the day, so it's good there. And I like this mower. I'm gonna put a link in the description below so you can have a look at some of the specs yourself. And yeah, please remember to like and subscribe, and catch you around.